Well, Bernie Sanders hasn't ruled out running for president again in 2020. He'd be almost 80, but we don't judge. But if he does want to run, it's possible he'll have to do it while his wife sits in a prison cell. Could happen, because according to Politico, Bernie and his wife Jane Sanders just hired a pair of lawyers, expensive ones, in response to a scandal that has been gestating for a long time, about 7 years. From 2004 to 2011, Jane Sanders was the president of Burlington College in Vermont. The school was tiny, only a couple hundred kids there. But Sanders had big dreams for it. So in 2010, she took out 2 loans worth about $10 million to buy a massive new campus just outside the city of Burlington. The deal turned out to be a total disaster. The small school couldn't pay its debts, and in 2016, it went broke and shut down completely. Not that the Sanders family got hurt by any of that. Jane Sanders took a 6-figure severance package when she was fired in 2011, money that might have helped pay off that crippling loan. As president, she also gave a sweetheart deal to her own daughter, paying her more than $500,000 over 3 years to teach woodworking to Burlington students. Well, now the FBI is investigating evidence that Jane Sanders fraudulently inflated the amount of donations Burlington College was receiving in order to trick a bank called People's United into approving a loan the school never should have had. For example, according to signed documents submitted by Sanders, the school had already locked in $1.2 million in confirmed legally binding pledges. That's what she claimed. That year, they only actually got $279,000 in donations. That's a huge discrepancy. Why? How'd that happen? Possibly fraud, hence the investigation. There's certainly more evidence for that than there is for collusion between Trump and Vladimir Putin. For some reason, you may not hear about it on MSNBC. Weird. That's about it for us tonight. Excuse me, tomorrow night, no